How you doing, guys? I'm Sean. Welcome to Rambles with my camera. Guys, today's video, taking me for a bit of a dander. Say a bit of a dander. Dander's Belfast for a walk, so I just want to catch up with you. So basically, I was online this morning. I seen a guy's video where he put up. I'm not going to mention his name. Don't want to be bringing any attention to him, any negative attention. Very enjoyable video about street photography. I know that there was a photographer there that he made a run towards what looked like a couple, man and woman, to get the photograph. And basically the video cut short directly at that bit. And I left a comment on and said, asked the question, what happened to the video? Did the photographer turn the video off as it happened? Or did he get pulled? And the people who he thrust his camera in their face, did they kick up and did they start ranting and raving? And it got me thinking about, and I left in the comment, by the way, that, you know, as photographers we walk a fine line of invading people's privacy, people's space. And when I seen that photographer there, that I felt that he overstepped the mark. He invaded those people's space now. So it's got me thinking here, and I want you to please get involved in this conversation, this debate, this thought form. You know, I believe that we're entitled to, in most countries, you're entitled to take photographs in public places. There's no doubt about that. But because the law states that you're entitled to do something, or it's legal to do something, doesn't necessarily make it right. The same way some laws are there to say you can't do something, doesn't make that right also. And it's up to your views on that there's practical past, and it's up to your views on whether you think something's legal. Like, in other words, if the government brought out a law that it was illegal to hug trees, it doesn't make it right. And I would be out breaking the law every day. I love hugging trees. Love hugging people too, by the way. But I love hugging trees. So the point I'm making is that there's countries there where it's legal to marry, you know, a 9-year-old girl and have sex with that girl. And I think any right-thinking person would say that law is shit. And because it's legal, doesn't make it right. So the point I'm making is this: we as street photographers, or as photographers, because the law states that we're entitled to take somebody's photograph in public places, doesn't excuse the fact that we have to use a bit of common sense. What a beautiful morning. Loving it. Hear me talking about the sun. I love it. Love hugging trees and love soaking up vitamin D in the sunshine. And saying that I'm not going to get much vitamin D with the amount of clothing I've got on me. And so, back to the point. I'll do this from time to time. I move from one thing till another. So if the government says it's okay for us to take street photographs, we're walking about and saying, oh, the law says it's okay for me to take your photograph. I don't think it gives us the right to forget about that person's space. And we shouldn't just automatically thrust yourself into that space and say, do you know what? It's legal for me to take your photograph. I don't give a shit what you think. This cargo crosser. The guy's going to work. So basically, you know, we could turn around and have the attitude, I don't give a shit what you're doing. I'm taking your photograph. Public place. Law says it's okay. I don't agree with that, you see. I think we have to respect a person's space, and if you're walking down the street, you're taking a photograph, be prepared that the person's going to kick up. Explain to them your situation. You're a street photographer, you're doing X, Y and Z. I'll put links up above in the video where I go into more detail on that. But I don't think you should be running towards a person, just sticking the camera in their face, or like Bruce Gilden walking up and just hitting somebody smack bang in the face with a flash. I can understand the logic in that because you're capturing a moment of truth at that. Well, maybe not truth because you got distortion there of the lens and the harshness of the flash. So in reality, you're not getting a true copy, but you're certainly getting the facial expressions. So I can understand that part. But I don't like the thought of actually just ramming the camera into their face. And what you've got there is that I think it's rude. I think you shouldn't do it. So what I want you to do is just think about this, because it's easy for us to say, well, you're in a public place, I want to take a photograph. That's what we're going to be doing. And in reality, we forget that it's a real person that we're photographing. That they could be having a shit day. They'll be coming from a doctor's, being told that they've got lung cancer or cervical cancer, breast cancer, or they've just lost their father, just lost their job, just had a broken relationship, and we just automatically take their photograph without giving a shit. That's not what photography is for me. And I don't know what you think. And I don't know what you think yourself, but leave the comments down below. Wee bit of a ramble. Now I'm walking here, there's no bus, where I live there's no bus into town. I'm only about 6 kilometres away. But it costs nearly about €14, which is about $16, $17, just to go for a 40-minute walk. So I'd rather save the money, get a bit of exercise, get the legs built up, the strength again, and maybe grab some photographs as well. And so I'm going down to the internet cafe to upload some videos. So thanks for letting me share this. And I'm not hating. And I don't want to see street photography banned. But in the same breath, I think it's up to us to use a bit of common sense. Stop being paparazzi. Stop running about sticking your camera in people's faces and hitting them with full flash without giving them some thought and saying, do you know what? Is this really good, what I'm doing? Am I invading that person's sacred space? I don't know. Guys, listen, send you love from Ireland. Leave your comments down below. And I'm off now to get some photographs and soak up these rays.